Jesus Christ? Do you guys believe in Jesus Christ?
I actually do not.
Do you believe in Jesus?
I think the reason why so many people don't believe in Jesus Christ right now, because there's so much stuff that is going on in the world right now, and there's so much stuff that is creating doubts in Jesus Christ. And I can truly understand why a lot of people is not believing in Jesus Christ anymore. But what a lot of people don't realize is that the fact that you have been told about Jesus Christ all of your life, and now that we are coming through a time that we is really in need of a Savior, and we is really in the need of Jesus Christ, this should be a time where people should actually research who Jesus Christ really is. And a lot of people right now that don't believe in Jesus Christ, they never even took the time to research the theory of Jesus Christ. They never even took the time to research who Jesus was and who Christ really is. So the fact that they deny themselves of doing the research on who Jesus is and who Christ really is, they denounce the whole thing and say, I don't believe in Jesus Christ at all, because they have been told so many lies about Jesus Christ. It's so much stuff that is being fed to us about Jesus Christ until it create a deep found doubt within us, to where though we just don't want to have no bother with it. At this point in our lives, we just need someone to come save us, And then you got many senior citizens who comes out and tell you that we've been hearing Jesus Christ going to return since we was 10 years old. We done heard this 40, 50, 60 years ago when he ain't come back yet. So everybody is so much in doubt because they are waiting for Jesus Christ to return the way the people told us how he is going to return. See, if we never knew how Jesus Christ was going to return, we wouldn't know if he ever came or not. See, we was always told that Jesus Christ is going to come from the sky, right? So all your life, you was waiting for something to come from the sky, right? So the fact that we have never seen that, is going to create doubt in you. It's going to be like, well, it ain't coming. After all these years, it ain't coming. But what if we knew about Jesus Christ? We just knew of him and the things that he done, but we never knew that he was going to return. We never knew that if he do return, he's going to come from the sky. What if we never knew that he was ever going to return? What if we all knew about Jesus Christ? We all knew the story, but we never knew that he was going to come back. We never knew that if he do come back, he's going to come through the sky. What will we look up to then? What will we have faith in then? Think about this, people. Think. What if we knew about Jesus Christ, but we never knew that he was going to return? We never knew that when he do return, he's going to come from the sky. What if we never had that knowledge? What if we never had that education? So for all we know is Jesus was here, right? So we know that he ain't going to ever come back. So what do we as the people got to look up to? So that means we got to look up to ourselves. We got to go within ourselves, because Jesus is now gone. The man that walked on water, the man that fed 5,000, the man that came from Virgin Mary, he's now gone now. He ain't never returning. He ain't never coming back. So what do we have now to do the same thing? What do we have now? Who can we go to now? Who can we look up to now? We ain't going to have nobody to look up to. We ain't going to have nobody to look up as a savior. We're going to go to ourselves. That means we got to tend to ourselves. We got to fend for ourselves. We got to wake ourselves up. Because Jesus is gone. He ain't never coming back. But as long as you got people that is waiting on him, because they know, because they were told that he was going to return. You got people now that is waiting on him. And they know he's going to come from the sky because we were told that. What if we was never told that? You got people to this day still looking to the sky for Jesus. What if you was never told that Jesus was coming back and to look to the sky? Who would you look up to? Who would you worship? Who would you idolize? Who name would you call when you get in a heap of trouble? Who name would you call? Who would you glorify when you be in the midst of turbulence? Who would you call? Would you call Jesus? You know, he died. He ain't coming back. He ain't ever coming. So who you would go within yourself and try to find that inner strength in you to make it through the day. But the fact that we was told that he is coming back and he's returning in the sky, we don't even go and seek the power within ourselves. We go to the person that we believe is coming back because we were told he was coming back. We look to the sky and get on our knees and look to the sky because we were told that he was coming back. But what if he ain't? What if you found out right now that he ain't ever coming back? What are you going to do? You going to panic? You're going to go in a frenzy now knowing that the man that you have been idolizing and worshiping ain't never coming back? You're going to feel deserted. You're going to feel abandoned. You're going to feel not wanted. You're going to feel lied to. You're going to feel like Jesus is a liar. Well, meanwhile, Jesus ain't do nothing. He ain't do nothing. They told you that. But if you research, get to know yourself, get to know who Jesus was, and know the truth about him, and see what they've been telling us about it. Everything that they have been telling us about Jesus Christ, half of the majority of the stories about this man is fabricated. It's fabricated. Jesus was a regular man like me and you. He was a regular man. He walked the earth just like me and you. And maybe if people actually took the time and research and learn who Jesus was, people would go into realize that Jesus Christ was only looking for the Christ consciousness. They're going to realize that Jesus was a regular man like me and you, and he got into the consciousness of Christ, which made him the man who he was before he died. Jesus was only his name. Jesus was only his name. Christ was the consciousness that he was in. And if people were to research that and understand his whole story, then they will have a different perspective. They will have a different perspective of who Jesus Christ really is. And they will understand that Jesus was his name. He was a regular man like me and you. But the fact that he was a regular man like me and you, he got into that Christ consciousness, which made him different. So when people start researching that, then they're going to understand the lies that was told about this man. Then they're going to want to get that same consciousness that Jesus had. So the next time when somebody asks you, do you believe in Jesus Christ? I believe in myself, and I believe in the Christ consciousness, because Jesus Christ is in the image of me. I am not in the image of Jesus Christ. For all we know, Jesus Christ never existed. But Christ exists. Because Christ lives in all of us. We have to open that consciousness up in order to get it and gain it and let it control us. Every last one of us got a Christ consciousness in us. It's up to us to awaken it up. If you keep denying it by going outside of yourself and looking outside of yourself, how you expect to open up the Christ consciousness in you and you don't even know and you're not even aware of who you are? This is why you got so many people on earth now that don't even believe in Jesus Christ. Not because he don't exist, because they won't research. They won't learn. They won't see that they have been lied to and manipulated and deceived. They just rather forget all about it. Forget all about it. I don't even want to learn. I've been lied to so much, he ain't never coming. I don't even want to learn. So you are a victim of your own ignorance.